Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Instead, he pulled the mother interviewist type of questioning. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going for that crowd.
So you can slick talk, say little, call him a female, call him a mother. You interview like a mother. All right.
You know what I'm saying? For those type of reactions. And with that, is you're going to get the backlash from the streets. Like, hold on, bro. You feel?
There you go again. No. That's your portion of the YouTube streets providing backlash. The actual streets, all the ones, Compton, LA, that I've grown up in and still matriculate through on a regular basis, they agree with the position that Rick Rock and Jay Reed have taken and found themselves in. One, the other. Rick Rock taken, and the one Jay Reed finds himself in, and the one he's been forced to take. The streets do not agree with that Cloward, goofy activity. Otherwise, there would be a lot more of that type of goofiness in the streets, which it is not. That's why the whole entire audience is so shocked and paying so much attention. They're not impressed. They're awesomely appalled and they're embarrassed on your behalf. Wow. Thought you went to college, girl.
You know what I'm saying? So when I did my stuff, and I never called Rick Rock a snitch. You know what I'm saying?
You knew better. You say, so what's the problem? If he's not a snitch, what is you tiptoeing around and what is you and your feelings about? Why is your panties in a bunch?
I ain't never heard about him being a snitch or being on nobody's paperwork. You feel what I'm saying? But he felt that I was insinuating that he was doing some type of lie.
Now he talking about he felt you was. We all heard it, bro. At that point, he did no interviews other than with him and maybe with Audience Slim too at the time. And you went in on the people interviewing him. Knock it off.
Snitching, dry snitching. You feel what I'm saying? So he wants to get tough on nothing.
Why he got to get tough? So you saying he hasn't been tough? He look tough right here on this picture. Even in comparison, you look like you're trying to get tough. You look kind of mushy. Cuz look kind of tough. Oh, my mama.
Block crib, blah, 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 blah. Cuz you.
Y'all see the thumbnail. He chucking up 6 hours. And you know, he put the blue rags on hood this, 60 this. I'm from the front stat. Brand new spray paint on the wall in the 2024. Knock it off.
You called me a snitch and wanted to fight and all that. Now, see, I can dish it out, but I can take it. Rick Rock dishes it out, but he can't take it, bro. I'm calling what it is, bro. You feel what I'm saying? On your interviewing side, bro, the stuff.
So as far as 600 saying that he's calling him out on the interview side, as well as he said the streets spoke out about the way that he did the interview, I haven't seen the streets react to anything. Let's talk about YouTube, though. On YouTube, I have seen Wack voice his opinion about it. And, you know, Wack is entitled to his opinion. I've also seen Loose voice his opinion about it. And Loose is entitled to his opinion about it. Whereas 600 fits in is kind of awkward because 600 wasn't even there, nor was 600 even a part of.
But remind y'all. Let me remind y'all. I hate when I hear people say remind you, or because it's not remind you, it's mind you. But let me remind y'all, 600 claims to be the very, 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 very first person to upload all this incriminating footage, this content, as they call it, to the internet. He seemed kind of upset because YouTube took it down in a matter of minutes. Then he saw the edited version going viral, and he seemed extremely disappointed. Now look at it.
Of the whole pack out situation or anything else, right? On top of that, though, YouTube, the majority of people on YouTube is actually on the side of the people who got packed out. Majority of the people that I see in the comments on my platform, your platform, on Rick Rock's platform, Luce's platform, as well as on Wack's platform, all of the people are like confused about how this even took place, why it even went down the way that it did. And for the most part, they aren't feeling it. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying a lot of different things. I'm just calling a spade, just being all the way honest with you. The majority, and I'm not saying that the majority of the people is right, but the majority of the people who are paying attention to this and comment and have an opinion on it ain't on your side or on the side of the people who actually did the pack out, bro. So Whoever the streets are, I haven't seen them. We're on YouTube, bro, and that's the problem. This isn't the streets. This is
But this is the only streets these dudes have ever had to really be associated with and be popular in. I heard Loose Coochie Lips Ashley Coley could refer to himself today like, that's why I'm popular. You popular in these YouTube streets only. And that's it. I'm tagging it again because I think I heard Rich Trapper say, oh yeah, YTS, YouTube streets. But we can date it. I might need to date it classic. I had already let y'all know that's something we coming with. YTS, YouTube streets. It's gonna be me and Odium Slim, maybe another co-host or two, but it's gonna be virtual. But you gotta have a quality setup, and we're gonna try to do it once a week. We go good in these YouTube streets and just react to what's going on. We're gonna call it YTS, YouTube streets. And that's where these niggas matter. They do not matter in the real streets. Anytime you're in the real streets and somebody asks you about YTS, the YouTube streets, and they mention these dudes, they already got a shitty ass grin on their face to be clowning them. On my mama. Outside of that, it don't be much mention of them in the real streets.
YouTube.
If you was doing that, ain't straight from the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you're not in the streets, that's fine. But don't try to come back to the streets like you on the squad.
What do you mean come back to the streets? You said you're not in the streets. How are you going to direct anybody in or out the streets when you have made it very clear you're not in the streets? You be at the beach. You're not in the streets. Please correct your speech. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Probably like somebody challenging, you know what I'm saying, your credibility or challenging, you know what I'm saying, your name, your...
Wait, ain't them ends? Ain't they both chunking up ends? One for neighbors, one for nutties?
Status, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta pick a side. This is when everyone, now we ain't talking about Rick Rock no more. This is when all these dudes have these problems, bro, when you try to play both sides. So, like I say, he can't.
How we get to talking about everyone again? This Rick Rock, the one said he want to squabble. You the heavyweight champ. You ain't turning down nothing. We see you in the ring with that little bitty boy, and then you, Loose Coochie, and Ho No Hunnit had like a little 3-man fall on the ground, roll over hump party. We seen the threesome. But here you got a dude smarter than you, but comparable in stature, confidence, eagerness, willingness to get it in. He feels disrespected. He begging you for that. And now all of a sudden, wow. Oh, my mama.
He want to fight, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand this. I will not be fighting Company Rick Rock.
Wow. Now look, I remember I went to the 6-0s trying to get a swab water, cuz respectfully, because that's I went through protocol with cuz. This is how goofy this nigga is. Cub from 60s. When I met him, he was affiliated with a few 6-0s. Bam. Very shortly thereafter that, those 6-0s, all the reputables fucked with, they went bad on cuz. Connor was getting irritated with me, still entertaining him. Invited him to my platforms. Sat down, had dinner with him. Negotiated an event that didn't quite fall through. He made friends throughout the process. One white boy, cartoon-fied Trey as well. They have relationships that went way beyond my introduction. I was totally respectful to him. He was on the opposite side of most of the issues that presented themselves on the internet that I was on. He was Ho No Hunnit, little underbuddy stooge. I still gave him a pass. Me and the Damu Kiwe Conversation Clan had issues behind it. To the point where one day, Deucim, Jael, Messi, and the rest of the homies called me on a conference call and basically, for the lack of a better word, pressed me about my relationship with 600. They didn't think it was right the way I was so cool with him, but everything we was pushing against CS2 back. And I left that conversation with them like, I'm not finna switch up on 600, and I'm still cool with y'all. If y'all can't accept that, basically, then that's what it is. But they saw where I was coming from, and they was willing to leave it at that. Promise you on my mama, dead homies, daddy, daughters, lokes, loved ones, everything I love, live for, sisters, sons, nieces, and nephews. the very exact next day, cuz this nigga 600 made a video. Look, he came to Facts Over Feelings. Shout out Street TV, Alex Alonso on Munchie B, my comrade, straight politicking, we ain't went nowhere. He came to my podcast, sat down in person. I asked him about balancing the dynamic of being cool with me and cool with Wack. He answered it with all the confidence that a Yogi Bear would, a Winnie the Pooh would. Oh, you know, you never said Wack me. Well, bam, we had a precedent. And then here it is, a year later, he wake up one morning with his registered pistol, turns on his camera, cocks the gun, and says, "Spot alert, it's up," and gives me this warning thing. This is how he and I started having issues.
Nigga in that puzzle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightblood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nightblood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Craig.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.